Charles Milling. He was a former RIC inspector, that was the police of the time, and then he became a resident magistrate. As a judge, he practiced his jurisprudence over in Castlebar. But he was a man of habits, and one evening in late March, 31st of March, 1919, he was, as he was wont to do at 11 p.m., winding his clock. Shots rang out, 4 shots, which went in through his living room window to the right of the front door there, and by the time people arrived to try to rescue his life, he was dead. Why he was killed? Well, some might surmise that because the Irish War of Independence had just begun, he was taken out for being a man of the establishment. However, there was a much more practical story which involves something called cattle drives. Cattle drives occurred very often in early 20th century Ireland. Basically, there were a lot of land disputes, and when people were in these disputes, sometimes they drove the cattle of the person they were in dispute with onto the roads. So, the reason, it's a plausible reason for his being killed, is because 2 weeks before he was killed, he imprisoned 2 men who had taken part in a cattle drive. Now, just at this point, I might as well mention another tragic accident that happened in 1903, when a train on the way to Castlereagh was derailed near a small town, a small station village. That was a nighttime mail train. In the derailment, many people were injured, but the injuries were not so severe. However, 1 man was killed. He happened to be a man who was born here in the town, emigrated to America where he worked as a dental surgeon, then returned to Westport here where he again worked as a dental surgeon. His name was, this happened in 1903, Henry D. Milling. He was the son of John Charles Milling.
Good.
So we're going to cross, we're going to go back.